And there we are. We're here a bit late because I discovered a game called Vampire Survivor. That's all right though. That is all right. We're gonna get this figured out. Ba ba da ba ba da da. Gotta get all of this stuff started. Gonna get it freaking started. Should have figured this out before I got freaking started. Also, is my I got freaking started. Yeah, my mic's working. All right, perfect. All right. Also, all right. Also, is he gonna use my mic audio now? Hold on. No, let's go with that. Okay. Yay. Does this sound better? Yeah, that sounds a lot better. Wow. I, I had no idea how bad the sound was because I never listened to it. I just would listen to it for long enough to figure out, oh hey, yeah. Uh, it's definitely working and picking up noise, but then uh, would mute it immediately after that. I didn't realize it sounded just wretched. Anyways, hello. My name is 10K Hours, putting in the time, so my art is no longer a crime. We're back, we're stacked, and we're ready to attack. Um, Beautiful. Alright, sorry I'm a little bit late. I discovered a game called Vampire Survivor, which is took over the internet like 6 months ago. And then there's me 6 months later who's like, hey, this is a pretty good game, guys. Oh my gosh. My chest hurts a bit. Just a bit. And I have a cough, and I gotta go into work. Anyways, y'all don't need to know about my life. Alright, let's go ahead and get frickin' started, because I'm already late. I'm so late. Late for a very important streaming opportunity. Yay! Oh wait, hold on. I gotta get my life in order. Alright, there we go. There we go. There we go. There we go. And then this. Oh, wait, that's why. There we go. And then make a new layer. Alright, now I'm actually ready to draw. Wait, hold on. I gotta pick a color. I haven't used blue in a bit. No, not that. Does this show up on stream? It does. Alright, perfect. Alright. Let's freaking get to it. Let's get to it. Like, let's just go. Oh my gosh. Oh, I've given this guy. You know what, I'm gonna stop freaking out about everything that I do wrong. Um, so, again, like I was saying, I discovered Vampire Survivor. And that game friggin' rules. And the only reason I got into it is because I was playing Starfield, and that game fucking sucks. Oh my god. That's real curse what I've just done. Don't put in teeth. I put in teeth. No! All right. I was playing. The only reason I picked up that game is because I was playing Starfield, and I've never like it's Bethesda games. Like we all expect like a little bit of bugs and stuff like that. Like that's kind of par for the course. We all know like they're big games, they're gonna have any issues, but I've never ran into issues like these before. Uh, Probably the most egregious one I ran into was, oh my God, I'm still so salty about this. There's like a main quest where you go off and you like get whatever like the quote unquote powers are. And I go off and I do it. First things first, you have to go to this planet and it says, "All right, you use your hand scanner to scan around for anomalies so that you can find out where you're supposed to go." I like have my hand scanner up, nothing's coming up. Literally nothing is coming up on the scanner. Um, so I was like, "Huh, well, that's a bit annoying. Um, I'll just walk around. It can't be too hard to figure out where I'm supposed to go." And I was right. It was really easy to figure out where I was supposed to go. So I went there and I did the thing. I had to fly around. Woo! Then I finished what I was supposed to do. And you like power up this big ring and you go through it. And then it just like took me to the top of the structure and nothing else happened. What it's supposed to do is it's supposed to do that and then it's supposed to like give you the power, but I never got the actual like ability. It just never gave it to me. Oh. So, like, it wasn't anywhere on any of my menus. There was like no prompt, and in fact, uh the thing for the mission still said like, "Oh, you need to be scanning around for anomalies." I was like, "All right, so maybe I can like maybe I did something wrong. Like, what do I do?" I even like looked up online like, "How are you supposed to do this?" And I had done it right. I had done everything right. I was like, all right, well, let's like try it again. Let's reload a save. And I luckily had a save from like when I first touched down on the planet, so I just reloaded that. Did the whole thing again. Still nothing. I went back again and I was like, why isn't it doing this? Like, what's going on? Like, why is this mission like not procking for me? What am I doing wrong? And then I realized it was the mission itself. It's busted because it keeps saying, hey, you need to scan for anomalies and like follow these on this planet, but there's literally no anomalies. Like I scanned around, I did everything, I looked every which way, even when I was like heading towards the thing that um like the structure that you needed to go to for this mission, nothing. There was nothing. There was no anomalies that it gave me so that I could actually complete this mission. Like the mission's just bugged and I can't complete it. And I was so mad about that. So mad about that. And I was like, fine, whatever. Maybe there'll be a patch and it will get fixed here in a couple days or whatnot. So I went off and I did this other one where you have to like go off and it's basically like I found like this like in-universe analog for Batman or whatever that was called, the Mantis. And there was honestly a pretty fun mission with that where you have to go through, figure out all this stuff, make your way down to the bottom of like this base, and uh, this whole time there's like a whole bunch of people in there that are like trying to like come in and take it over and like plunder this place, and you clear them out. Yada yada yada. I get down to the bottom and I loot the whole place. And there's also like there's this cool set of armor, and there's also a ship that you can get down there. I was like, oh, cool. So I go over to like where the mission is telling me, like, hey, pull this to activate the ship. I go over and I do that, and I look up at like this ship that's on this pedestal that's supposed to raise up. Literally nothing happened. So I like pulled it a couple times. I was like, all right, maybe I need to do something else. So I went around, like, got all the other things. I went back to this thing. I pulled it a couple more times, and like, is this supposed to be doing something? Like the mission thing is gone. I was like, well, maybe if I go up to the top, it will show up there, and I can, because there was like a landing platform. So I like left the mission area. I went back outside. I went up to top, and there was like a circular like landing area where the ship is supposed to be. And there was a mission pointer that was pointing me to that. And then it like made a noise like, "Hey, you've completed it." But the ship never rose up out of the ground. The ship was not there. So I had two like significant things that had bugged out on me in one play session where I couldn't complete like the main like this I couldn't complete like the main story mission. Couldn't complete that. Uh and now I also couldn't complete like a major side mission. And I was like, fuck this, I'm done. Like, fuck this, I am so done with this game. It was honestly kind of feeling like a chore anyways. So, man, I love Bethesda games. I love Fallout 4. I love Skyrim, one of my favorite games of all time. But Starfield is trash. Um, what's going on with his face? I think his face is too small. Every every time I come back to this painting, the first thing I do is take a look at this face because there's just something that's off about it constantly to me. And I can never put my finger on it. Like at the time, okay, that actually helped a lot. Okay, so the thing that looked weird was it's some of the things are really funny because I can be like, all right, there's something that's off about this, but I have no idea what it is. Sometimes I can tell what it is, which was like this time, which was, hold on a second. I'm gonna grab a color here, which was, for some reason I could tell like this side of his face was too empty. And I couldn't tell you why. Alright, but making his face a little bit bigger seems to have helped a lot. Alright, I tell you what, you really shouldn't futz with things too much, but every time I futz with his face a little bit, it actually does improve. Like, no joke. I don't know what that is. Alright, speaking of improve, it's time to continue with the line art, because we have so much left to do. I'm going to finish up the line art for him, actually, today. This is one of those things that I do actually need to be working on this outside of streams, or else it's going to take me so fucking long. Oh boy, we're having one of those days. That is what we're doing. Having one of those days. Anyways, I rant about Starfield before. It was just so I could be like, I'm done with that game, but I wanted something else to play. I was watching some videos, and in it they were playing Vampire Survivor, so I was like, I think I'll give this a try. Man, oh man, that was a dumb idea. That's actually a really good game. It's super addictive. And it's what I was doing right before this. It's super. It's one of those games that's also like super deceptive because the whole point of the game is you gotta like just survive for half an hour on these maps. That's it. That's the point of the game. Like you got a character and hordes upon hordes of enemies come at you and you just gotta survive for half an hour without dying. Easy peasy. Um, right? Wrong. Super difficult. There's super deep like weapon system with like evolutions and changes. Evolutions and changes. Evolutions. Where did that come from? Why did I say it like evolution? What the hell? Um, but anyways, super cool game. It also highly encourages you to continually like be using different characters. There's tons of unlocks. It's a very, very, very good game. But it's also a very deceptive game. Because like I said, the whole purpose is you just gotta survive for half an hour. That's it, right? So you think, oh man, at most, this is gonna take like, and it's really hard to get to half an hour. So at most you're like, yeah, this is gonna take like 20, 15 minutes to do a run. No, it doesn't. No, it does not. Because there's every time you're like choosing something at level up or like you get a treasure chest or something like that. Level up's not too bad. That one's pretty quick. But whenever you get a treasure chest, there's this long animation that it plays that you can't skip for whatever reason. That's like 30 seconds long. So you start out like, oh, it'll just be like half an hour, but really, like, if you're doing well and you're getting a bunch of chests, like, it can end up taking like 40 minutes to like 50. It's a very like deceptive game. Like, oh, this will be quick. It's not. It's never quick. Vampire Survivor's never quick. Till they get you. All right. I don't have a favorite character in it yet, though. I do like. It's mostly because I've been just going around and playing a whole bunch of different ones and kind of using whoever's going to be best for the situation. I don't know what it is. I'm having a much better art day than I was on Thursday. Probably because I've been playing Vampire Survivor. And I got my fine motor control turned up to 11 right now. I also think I was about to say I also think it's because I'm not being quite as much of a perfectionist, but that's a lie. I was like, I'm also being a little bit less of a perfectionist today as I erase the same line 30 times. Oh my God. It sounds like these I wish it was easy for me to like turn and like draw at it from a different angle. It's very difficult on the computer. Oh boy. I just need to follow the line. I don't know, I'll talk about something else. Talk about Vampire Survivor. Can you undo, please? Thank you. I had to hit the button like 3 times. I just have to follow the line. I just have to follow the line. There we go. Okay. And there we go. I've also been kind of on a like real streaming and streamer kick lately. I don't know what's going on. Like I started watching like a bunch of like Sea Dog VA and like Iron Mouse VODs and stuff like that. I was never interested in that stuff previously. Started doing that when I was sick. I was like, eh, this stuff never really interested me before, but let's take a look at it now kind of thing. Like I have a time, my brain is fuzzy from sickness and medication. Let's check this out. And you know what? Pretty good. There's a reason why they have a lot of people that follow them. There we go. Okay. There we go. Okay. All right. Man, I hope this finger and hand doesn't look crazy at a distance. Up close, I'm like, it looks fine. All right, and yeah. All right. There we go. All right. Now, how does this look from a distance, huh? Hopefully better. All right, let's kind of put everything back like, I zoomed in. Bing, 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 bing. Yeah, there we go. Looking fine, looking dandy. That's a pretty sweet handy. Nope, nope. Immediately didn't like what I just said. It was also, I had stopped there because I had thought of that, and I was like, that sucks. Then I said it anyways. All right. You know what? That's all right. There's literally nobody else here, so who cares if I say something stupid? No one will ever hear. I'm also gonna try to not cough directly into the microphone. I'm also gonna try to speak from my diaphragm. Okay. All right, there we go. I just have to follow the line. That's all I gotta do. Follow the line. All right. We got this. You know, let's zoom in a little bit. Let's kind of take this a little bit slower. Got this. There we go. Okay. These were some. Yeah. Yep. All right. Get rid of this little nub. Yay. I love vector layers. You can get rid of nubs so easy. Just gotta follow the line. It's the advanced version of what you used to do in kindergarten. Actually, it's not, because I'm pretty sure you did this in kindergarten as well, now that you're thinking about it. Which is one of those things that seem weird at the time, but now that I actually have been a teacher in elementary schools, I know that the reason for stuff like that was to promote fine motor movement. Because that's also an important thing to be teaching the kids at that age. Because they suck at moving their bodies. Because they haven't been doing it for that long. Just think about it. You're only 5 years old. You've only been moving that body for 5 years. I didn't want to do that. And for like maybe two of those, for like no, for like maybe three of those, you've been able to just walk. And then only recently have you gotten to the place where you're pretty good at just reaching out and grasping things without issue. So you're still just kind of figuring it out. And not in like the adult, like, we'll figure it out, like, fake it till you make it kind of way, but like, no, like, you're literally still figuring out how your body moves, and like, those parts of your brain haven't like fully finished forming yet. Oh my gosh, speaking of which, this is all just reminding me that I need to buy my nephew's birthday present. That's a thing that I gotta do. And he lives in Dallas now. Wait, no. Houston, sorry. I live in Houston. Moved there for my sister's job. I miss them. Since I came back, this is gonna be like the first one of their birthdays that I miss, which really stinks. I liked being the uncle who gives cool gifts. Like, I'll get him Legos and stuff, but, well, I'm not the uncle that gives cool gifts. I'm the uncle that gives a cool gift and a book. Like, I'm not gonna get you clothes, and except for my niece. She actually likes those, and she's only 3. Oh my gosh, the stories my sister would tell. Well, they will like put her in some clothes, and she's like, no, and we'll go to like the clean laundry basket, and she will look through and like pick out a shirt that actually matches like her pants and whatnot. uh, my sister's like, no one taught her that. I don't know why she does that. We certainly didn't teach her that. Um, it's just she's got to girl as much as she can. Like my older sister has four kids. 3 of them are boys, and she's the only girl and the youngest. So she's just got to girl as much as she can. No one told her that she had to. She just decided to. Like, what is it? It was last year for her birthday. Um, one of the things that was on her list was like this, like play makeup set. I was like, really? All right. Um, she seems kind of young for this, but whatever. Um, I ain't her parent, and it was like one of the last things that was left because I had forgotten to get a present. So I ended up getting it. Man, oh man, did she fucking love that. Holy shit. I was like, really? This seems like the thing that'd be too old for you, but it's like one of her favorite things. She just loves playing with it. I think it has to do with like when you're that age and you're really young, all the things that you think are the coolest are the stuff that your parents do. So when you see like anything that mom and dad are do is just the coolest, which is why things like some of my nephews like favorite toys when they're real young, like 2 or 3 years old, have been stuff like a play vacuum or even like play cleaning set. Because that's what they see their parents do, and they're like, "Oh, this is the stuff that I never get to play with because it's either too big for me or mom and dad won't let me. Oh, but here's my own version of this. This is awesome!" And they love it so much. Uh, one of my nephews has a play vacuum, and he fucking loves that thing. That's just because that's what you see mom doing, and you think, oh, mom's the coolest person in existence, so clearly whatever she does is just the coolest. And then that's what you emulate. Monkey see, monkey do. It's one of those things that I didn't get until I stopped and thought about it. So who do you care about most at that age? Yourself. But who do you care about second most? Mom and dad. You know, I just had a fear while I was sitting here. Like I said, I've been playing a lot of Vampire Survivor. Like I just got the game yesterday, and actually, how many hours have I put in? I literally got the game yesterday. Like yesterday was the day I had that moment, and oh my God, I've had the game for maybe about, let's see, 24, and it's like 8, so maybe about, I don't even know if it's, I've had the game for probably about 30 hours at most, and I've played 15 hours. Such a fucking good game. Oh my God. That's wild. Well, good thing that I have to go into the office tomorrow because I'll be real tempted to play it while I'm at work or while working. The problem is it's definitely like made it has to have been like a mobile game because the UI is very mobile game-esque. Reminds me a lot of a mobile game. If I'm going to be honest, probably as soon as my stream is done, I'm going to pick it back up, play a couple more rounds, and then call it a night. I gotta get to bed kind of early because I have to get up earlier than usual because I have to drive into work pretty much every day this week. I probably should go in every day. Go into the office, that is. My office requires that we can work from home, but it requires that we come into the office at least 2 days a week. But it's more just, it doesn't require, well, okay, so that's a bit of a misnomer. Really what it is that 40% of our time needs to be spent working in office. So as long as we are doing that, getting like that 40%, good. Um, so if we want to say like work from home completely for like 2 weeks, and then spend like the next week in the office, that works too. Of course, that's really only like 1/3. So the math doesn't fully work out like that, but yeah. So the problem is with getting sick is that I have some time in the office I need to make up now, which I'm not thrilled about. I got about 3 days. I'm not going to see the bottom of the shoe. Why am I drawing that? I don't know how to draw shoes. Good enough. Um, and then just gotta make it look a little. I don't know how to do this shoe in perspective. Honestly, I think that's good enough. I'm not too worried about the shoes, if I'm going to be honest. No one's going to be looking at them, and I have truly no idea what I'm doing with them, so I'm just going to leave that as is. Look at this. I can figure out this shit over here, but like a normal ass shoe, well, actually, I think it's honestly, it's easier to figure out stuff that looks kind of weird because you can eventually get to a point where you're like, yeah, that's good enough. Like this is go off of what I pictured in my mind rather than what it actually looks like. But when you're going off of things that everybody knows, it gets a lot more difficult. It gets a lot more difficult because if it's slightly off, everybody knows. Everybody knows. And there we go. All right, perfect. All right. There's the face. I'm really hesitant to do the line work for the face because it kind of like that's it. Like well, as soon as I do the line work for the face, that's what it looks like. Although honestly, I'm getting I'm to the point where I actually am happy with it. I'm not gonna lie. Like he looks a lot better. Doesn't look exactly like the whatever it is uh, reference that I was given, but looking a lot better. Well, the part about this that stings the most is I don't even know if this guy is like I've done a lot of work on this. I don't even know if this guy is still gonna be playing with us, which is probably the saddest part. We haven't played in weeks due to people being sick and not being able to be there. Like I had COVID last week. Two other people had COVID this week because it's going around right now. It is just going around right now. Trying to draw a straight line. Not doing that very well. Why did it get rid of so much? Why did it get rid of so much? No, that's not the button I wanted. I wanted this button. Yeah, there we go. Okay. There we go. And then these little nubs. These little nibble. No. I just want to get rid of the nubs. I just want to get rid of the nubs. Thank you. Okay. There we go. Oh, beautiful. Incredible. Amazing. Ah, there we go. All right, we're getting there. We're getting there. All right. There we go. All right, now it's time to start doing the rocks. Look at that. Look at that. You know what? I need to commit. It's time. These are some very important lines. So, just jumping in and slapping him down was not a good idea. Okay. That one's pretty good. All right, there we go. I'm going to set his face in stone. What was I saying before? Oh, yeah. Like, this is supposed to be like a character in the game that I DM on Fridays. And really cool. I love it, but we haven't met in forever. In fact, only one of my groups has been meeting consistently because of just like continual, continual, continual scheduling stuff. Like people getting sick. Like I have one game that meets on Sundays, and we've been meeting for like 8 years, but we haven't met in like, I want to say like 2 months. I really do think the last time that we met was sometime in July. Like we definitely didn't meet all of August, that's for sure. So yeah, it must have been sometime in July. We still haven't met at all in September. Um, we've been trying and trying and trying to meet, but someone either has like some catastrophic computer failures, um, or they are sick. Um, the most recent one has been just the catastrophic computer failures. That has been the biggest issue lately. There we go. That's good enough for an ear. Ears be weird. But there's this one person. Problem is, like, we're waiting for pretty much everybody to be there because we are in the last dungeon on our way to the big bad, like, the real big bad. So, people not being there is a huge deal because if you miss a session, you could potentially end up missing out on like the very, very like end game stuff, like things that we've been spending 8 years leading towards. So missing a session is kind of a big deal. So we've been taking pains to make sure like everybody's there, but it's it's becoming too much at this point. I think for the person with catastrophic computer failures, I think we just need to talk to them about like, hey, like they can play on their phone. It's not that big. It's not that big of a deal. But the thing that is the big deal is that they've lost their entire character sheet for a 20th level character, which, like, I'm gonna be honest, at that stage, you do not remember all of your equipment. And it's for Pathfinder 2, where equipment is way more important. And you have like a whole bunch of like little things that you've like built up over the years and years and years. And in Pathfinder, your equipment matters a whole lot more. So if you're missing something, all of a sudden, like, uh-oh, a part of your build that worked before now doesn't because you forgot about this or that or whatnot. So not having their equipment is really a really, really a big deal. But I don't know. They're working to figure it out. Our DM's like, hey, can we like rebuild your character and all that? But I think the other person is like, I don't think that they're like not wanting to play. It's just that they know like they're one of the reasons why we're not playing. I think they just feel like awful about that. So it's one of those things where like it's it's so broken and it's so your fault. So you're just like whatever, fuck it. Like we'll get this figured out. I think it's one of those situations where it's so overwhelming you just don't do anything about it, even though it's like a really big issue. I think they're just I think she's just a little overwhelmed by the whole thing, especially since it's like, oh my gosh, it's like my fault a lot why we're meeting, but ah, like hey, you're fine. Just let's just work on it and let's get it fixed. Ah, my ears are killing me. Oh my God, I forgot honestly. That's the reason why I haven't been using my headphones as much. It's because oh my God, it really messes with my ears. Oh, I forgot about that. Ugh. Think of things I forgot about. There's this shoulder pauldron over here. There we go. Oh, and there's another rock right there too. I got like all of the rocks except for what are these that I'm looking at? Ah, oh my God. My ears are killing me. Holy crap. I forgot. This is why I was not using my headphones because there's something about these headphones that really, really, really exasperate that sinus issue. But then this sounds terrible. Hold on, this is actually really painful. 1 second. All right, that's why I went to this. Can I be heard? Hello? Testing one, two, three. All right, all right, and sound quality is not as good, but oh, at the same time, my eardrums don't feel like they're about to explode. Goodness gracious. All right. Oh my God, am I gonna have to get like an actual fucking microphone? No, I would rather get. Nope. I'd rather get an actual like drawing tablet for my computer before I get that, if I'm gonna be honest. Because I've been drawing some on my iPad, and that shit rocks. Because I can actually manipulate the page with my fingers. All sorts of fun stuff. Yeah. There we go. Yeah. All right, there we go. Got that in the back. We're gonna make all of these things look like rocks. It's gonna be the fun part. It's gonna be the real fun part. Because I don't know how to do that. All right, let's do this foot over here. We're really coming along. Like, look at that. Yeah, he's almost done. And he's the easy part, though. Oh boy, is he the easy part. Well, I got the arm done on one side. I'm still not sold on the elemental's face. Like, it looks weird to me, but I have no idea how to fix it. Or even else, what else I would have it look like. So I think I'm just going to accept that, because it's not like doing anything to it is really going to change all that much. Oh. Ugh. I'm not drawing. There we go. These tortilla chip looking ass rocks. Rocks don't do this. Actually, what the heck do I know? Rocks do all sorts of things. You can't tell me what rocks do and do not do. I'll never listen. I'll never wear comfortable shoes again. Sorry. That's a joke for maybe 7 people. If you get it, you know. Which, to be fair, there's a lot of people that have seen that video. It is the Game Grumps Danganronpa 2 series. Just truly, truly some peak YouTube right there. Not even joking. The Game Grumps playing Danganronpa is always, or Dang It Grandpa, is always a treasure and a delight.
They say they're going to do the third one, but it's probably not going to be till 2024. And I cannot wait. I gotta finish Tears of the Kingdom first, though. Even with putting out like 3 episodes of that a week, it's still taking so long. Aaron is truly like the worst Zelda player on the planet. They're like almost 50 episodes in. He still hasn't figured out how to throw items in the game, and he hasn't figured out how to do like quick menuing. But he knew how to whistle. All right, so in the game, Godly Toast, hello, are you good at Photoshop? No, I know literally nothing about Photoshop. That's what I'm using Clip Studio to draw. But hi, nice to see you. I am. You're watching me learn how to draw. So yeah. But yeah, I don't use Photoshop. I'm using a program called Clip Studio. And I'm not even good at this program. What was it? There was something I was being shown the other day. Oh yeah, there was somebody who told me like, hey, you can just like hold shift to make a line. I was like, what? And just do that. I learned that on Thursday, the last time I streamed. And no joke, I've been using this program since January. January like 20th something, 22nd, I want to say. So almost 8 months. And I didn't even know that. There we go. All right, let's see. Are you looking for somebody who's good at Photoshop? You gotta ask. Because I gotta say, if you're looking to learn Photoshop, might want to go to YouTube for that one, buddy. There we go. Not looking too bad. This is the full thing. I've done all of the under drawing, and now I'm putting in the actual line art, like the real deal final lines. What am I doing? Oh wait, no, I want that. Hold on. I want this to be the below layer. There we go. And then there's that. Ba ba boom. Yes, I'm trying to find somebody who can restore a scratched photo. Oh, that's different. Yeah, I don't know anything about that. There was, oh gosh, what? When was that? There was like one summer where I told myself, you know what? I'm gonna learn how to like do Photoshop this summer. And I think I like learned how to like erase stuff from images, and that's about it. And it wasn't even that good, I'm gonna be honest. It was extremely amateurish. Actually, do I still have that? Huh. Now I'm starting to wonder if I still have that subscription. I don't think I do, because I don't see anything or get any emails about it. But if I do, that's like 15 bucks a month for something that I don't even have downloaded onto my computer. Because my computer has died twice and needed to be restored and needed to be fully restored twice since then. Friggin' Microsoft updates keep breaking my computers. It's gotten to the point now where whenever I see there's an update for Microsoft, I like try to put it off as much as possible. Which is not a good thing to do. Although my computer is currently up to date. I work in IT too, so I know how important it is to keep your computer up to date, but man oh man, am I worried about another update breaking my computer. I can figure out how to do a backup. Actually, I need to probably just set a new restore point. Or, more importantly, yeah, the problem is though, is that my computer won't even launch in safe mode if that's the case. I need to like make a physical backup so that I can restore my computer to like this state. I'm sure I can do it. It's not that hard. I have everything. I just gotta sit down and take the time. It's one of those things. It's one of those things where now that I actually am in IT and I'm like helping people with like fixing their computer problems on the reg, like I look at my own computer problems and I'm like, I actually need to do something about this. I don't have any excuse. I actually have to do something about this now. Uh, all right, there we go. Easy peasy. And then over here. All right. Yeah, but you're trying to find someone to fix up a scratched photo. Well, I'm sure there are some Photoshop wizards out there who can do that. Of course, it depends on how badly it's scratched. And especially if it's like a person's face or not. Because I guess if you know the person extremely, if it's a person and it's like their face, I guess if you know them extremely well and you have like another picture, a couple other pictures of them, you might be able to recreate what their face looks like on the scratched bits. I don't know. I do not know enough about Photoshop to be able to tell you confidently what can and cannot be done. But hey. Oh! Why would you do that? There we go. Get rid of this nub. There we go. All right. All right. Now let's do these rocks up here. Ah. Is that a bird? It's absolutely a bird. What? Sorry, I just heard a bird outside. It's 9:30 at night where I am. That was the weirdest thing. Maybe it was an owl. But it sounded like a songbird. Those should be asleep by now. What the hell? Maybe it was being attacked. That could be it. Yeah, but hearing a songbird at like 9:30 at night was weird. It's one of those things that you don't think about until it happens. All right, and then all right, there we go. Okay, I'll just look on YouTube then. All right. Well, good luck, man. Glad you could be here for at least a little bit. Oh, hey, looks like there's someone else here. Okay, I don't like that. It looks like it's like a butt rock or heart rock. There we go. No, I don't. There we go. And no. There we go. Trying to make rocks look like rocks. Yeah. I love vector layers. I might not know much, and I might be pretty bad with Clip Studio, but I like to think that I know what a vector layer is and how you're supposed to be using it, question mark. There we go. Okay. Got some rocks going. Say, hey there, how do you do? Perfect. Let's finish up this part down here, and then I think we're done with the dude. On to hundreds of other rocks I put in this stupid painting. Because I'm insane. I was like, I know what this needs, more rocks. It's an earth elemental after all. Oh my god. Just had to connect the lines. Alright. Alright, there we go. Also, what's going on? I feel like my gloves are really just dragging today. There we go. There we go. There we go. we go. Man, it's weird. All right, so Thursday I was really struggling with art. And today I feel like I'm just blowing through this like it's nobody's business. All right, there we go. I don't know what it is. Maybe I was still recovering a little bit. I had COVID last week. And maybe it was just that I hadn't streamed or drawn pretty much at all. Yeah, there we go. Okay. I like that crack in there. There we go. All right. There we go. Yeah. Yeah. All right, now am I missing anything on him? Kind of just take a broad look from 40,000 feet, as it were. The shoe still looks atrocious, but I literally don't care enough to fix it. Okay. Oh wait, there's these. There's these rocks right here. All right. That dude want me to like figure out? Yeah, he did want me to figure out. Did that dude seriously get on? Hold on. I just want to make sure Godly Toes 47 isn't here. Did he seriously? Was he seriously trolling Twitch? See if he could find somebody to fix his Photoshop issues? That's a weird way to go about it. What is some rando on Twitch gonna be able to do? And they don't know you from anybody. So, I mean, I guess if it's somebody incredibly small, like me, who is literally streaming to himself right now. Then they might be willing to do it. But if you're just hoping to find like some rando on Twitch to help you out, like, does that work? That doesn't seem like a thing that would work. There we go. There we go. Okay. There we go. Not looking forward to that lightning. I don't know why. Why did it have to be lightning? Man, dude, why'd you have to do lightning? Why lightning duty? All right, hold on. I really gotta pee. I'll be back in 1 second. I only got like 20 minutes left, but I still gotta pee. All right. All right, where to start? Let's just start on the elemental. Let's just start on the face. We got, what is it? I got about 18 minutes left. It's not a lot of time. Let's just work in the face a bit. Eh? I can probably get a fair bit of this done. Man, I'm gonna be able to just. We're gonna be doing coloring soon. There's a lot of things on this that are actually kind of trash, but I just don't want or know or care to make better. You know what? I think the elemental space is gonna be one of those things. At least I'm hoping it is. I'm hoping that actually like putting in the line art is gonna make these feel a lot better. I've been playing way too much Vampire Survivor. I have the theme music stuck in my head right now. Da, 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 da. I don't even like Castlevania that much. I don't even. Yeah, I've never played any of the games. I know they're like big, pivotal, like important games that were like literally genre defining. We got we have Metroidvanias, which come from Metroid and Castlevania. This is gonna make this process a lot easier because of how influential those games and those like type of games are. But man, I just never got into Castlevania. Oh my god, that made that so much easier. Holy guacamole. So much easier. All right. Actually, hold on a second. There we go. We're going to put a little. We're going to go from here. There we go. All right, looking a lot better. It's coming along. It's coming along. I think it's the mouth that I'm not too crazy about, but also I have no idea what else to do for it. Except for make it kind of like, just like tri-mouth, like rock thing. I truly have no idea. This is the best idea I had. And I think I'm just sticking with it at this point. Can you hear my glove moving across this surface? It sounds so bad. Why is it like, why is it sticking so much tonight? I have no idea. Probably because the weather is changing and it's just cooler in here, so there's just like a micro, like just like a slightly more microscopic amount of condensation. Condensation. I can't say words. I also can't draw this line. Oh my god. Uh, I think I'm gonna do all the lightning that I put in. I think that's like my pie in the sky lightning. Or electricity. Here we go. It's been a good night. I've gotten a ton done. I'm excited about this. I might have gotten started late because of freaking Vampire Survivor, which I'm absolutely gonna play again before I get a shower and go to bed. But even still, I feel like I got a ton done. Like I was really struggling on Thursday, and to come back today and just like crush it feels good. Feels nice. Oops, didn't want to get rid of all that. There we go. There we go. So one of the nice things about rocks is that the more imperfect they look, the more they look like rocks. Because we're used to rocks being imperfect. All right. There we go. There we go. Beyond formless. Ooh, working with vector layers. Fancy. Yeah. That's. I don't know. I know almost nothing about Clip Studio, but vector layers at the very least, I know are good for line art. Oh boy. We're gonna get we're gonna get there. Oh my gosh. All right. There we go. You came in here immediately as I started torturing myself on another line. I've been doing pretty good tonight. I got all of the main subject done, as well as the rocks around him, and I'm starting on the actual like elemental. Um, like the end is in sight, which is insane. I thought I would be here for a long time. Well, I probably still will be. Well, I don't know. Like, once you got the line art done, at least in my experience, you're very close to being done. And I think I did all of this a little bit faster than I did. I did a link drawn before this. I honestly think I've done this faster than that one, which is a good thing. I want to just get rid of that little just snippet. There we go. There we go. Okay. There we go. Oh, dang, yeah, you've gotten a lot done so far. Yeah. I think I was just not having a good art day on Thursday. Because I came in here today and I was like, all right, let's get shit done. And just started going. All right, there we go. And then my favorite part about vector layers, not that, this. Yay! Love that. Love that a lot. And that's also the only thing I know for sure that vector layers are good at. I also need to go through and make these rocks look more like rocks. But we'll do that a little bit later. Now I just want to get the outlines in. Yeah, that's something that I'm not looking forward to. I gotta figure out how to make all of this rock look like rock. I've been kind of doing that so far, but that's really going to be something that's more going to come out in the actual coloring. And I have no idea what to do for that. All right, it's 53. Let's see if I can't finish up just the outlines of the face. 410. By the way, I'm glad you're here, Beyond Formless. I was a bit late getting started. I was playing Vampire Survivor. Fantastic game, by the way. Way better than Starfield. Alright, and then... Forgot I left my phone there. My computer just buzzed at me and I was like, huh, it's never made that noise before. It's just my phone on top of it. Oh. Alright. And... Okay. There we go. All right. All right, and then that. There we go. Hey, all right. All right. Oops, there's the little bits at the bottom of the jaw that we gotta do still. I tried Vampire Survivors but couldn't get into it. I felt too slow paced for me. Dude, I don't know how you thought that game was slow paced. Um, it's a little slow in the beginning, but once you get going on like a good run, uh, it picks up a lot. Uh, I'm having a good time with it though. I picked it up because Starfield got so buggy for me that it bugged out so that I couldn't complete like a main story mission that I need to progress, and it also I couldn't complete a like a pretty like main side quest as well. Like parts of it that should have happened and taken place just didn't, and there's nothing I could do about it. And I was so frustrated that I just gave up and was looking around for something else, grabbed Vampire Survivors. Let's see, I think I got it. I did the math earlier. I think I got it maybe 30 hours ago, and I've already played it for 15 hours. It's bad. It's a real bad. Yeah, they never change. Um, Although, to be fair, even up to that point, it still kind of felt like it felt like I was playing Starfield because I was like, I should be enjoying this. Like, I love Bethesda games. Like, I loved Fallout 4. I love Skyrim. Like, I should be loving this game, right? But I mean, it was really sunk cost fallacy at that point. Like, I should have known when I was already thinking of like other things to play while I was playing that. But yeah. Alrighty. Well, with that, I had a good time. I had a extremely productive. I just got the hardest bits left to do. Oh my gosh. Why did I put so much random shit on this drawing? Oh well, whatever. Alright, with that, we got about, it is 9:58. I need to think about going to bed because I have to drive into work. I'm going to try to drive into work every day next week, or this week, because I got to make up some days. So I got to get going to bed. I will save. Alright, I think I'm going to go ahead and call it there. You have a good one, Beyond Formless. I will catch you later. Bye. Peace.